Hey, ¿qué pasa mi gente? Vamos a darle a Dragon's Dogma. Vamos a continuar. Let's go. Último punto de guardado. Yes, please. We need it. Recibe una recompensa por la caja ornamentada. Ah, seguimos en esa misión todavía. Todavía nos va a dar más regalitos. El hijo de la reina, porque ya supimos que es el hijo de la reina. ¿Cuándo saldrá el parche para que esto mejore? Quién sabe, ¿verdad? Digo, lo hemos podido jugar, pero sí me gustaría el parche para que fueran
As I
menos
recall, the location of
fallas.
another of our tasks is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead.
A ver. Misiones. Trono robado. Trono robado. Debes asistir a una mascarada y lograr acercarte. Ah, pero necesitamos un inventario, ¿no?
Also over there.
¿Dónde están nuestras cosas? Me gustaría subir aquí, ¿eh? Ahí hay un cofre. Pues ahí
These
está.
writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all
A ver.
right on the roads, despite the...
Montaron. Me tengo 6 de estos. No sé para qué quiero 6 de estos. Ah, pues a punto 10. Esto 20.20. Mm.
hour. You know where to find.
Vamos a equiparnos ahora esto, objetos. Nos equipamos. Equipar. Equipar. Equipar.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads. You know where to find.
A ver, ¿y por qué sigo teniendo esto? Ah, mira, puedo traer eso y da capucha también y cosas así. Mira, interesante. Interesante.
No wisdom to offer. Oh
No,
no!
no, no,
Not
no, no
get
se
away
ve.
with this.
Oh, you there? Your presence is requested at the... Who's the one requesting?
¿Quién
I
pregunta?
didn't
No
ask.
pregunté
It's
y
none
no
of
es de
my
mi interés.
concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
El lugar de siempre.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
Ujú. Monedas, marchante, armadura. Esto también. Todo eso lo dejamos.
You know where to find me. Well met, silly.
Me faltan los pantalones. A ver. Ahí está, ¿no? Que dijo que tenemos que ir bien. Bien vestidos, ¿no?
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
Lots to be taken care of. Well met, sir. Fancy a
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your
Dime de los
majesty's claim
rumores sobre Alar,
as a
¿no?
true
Ah,
resident.
este.
There is
Una
one,
cosa más.
masquerades being
Ya que
as
se
they
toma,
are.
necesitará la
We require
indumentaria
much is
adecuada.
made of appearances at such gatherings. And is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve.
¿Qué me hace falta? A lo mejor traigo objetos. El arco y eso, ¿no? ¿Qué más? Esto es... Ajá. O visitar el palacio. Ahí está bien. ¿Ah, sí?
There is much we ought to tend to. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances as such. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Pensé que este me iba a decir algo más, pero... bueno.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
¿La misión qué dice? Debes asistir a una mascarada y lograr acercarte al falso soberano. ¿Será de día, de noche o a qué hora?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Could you come over here?
Será por acá, ¿no? Yo creo. Castillo de Vermont.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Sí, por aquí, ¿no?
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir, but there isn't to be a masquerade this day. Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir, but there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
Here I can let down my hair.
Even the best of us has his limits, I suppose.
A new performance requires new raiment, methinks.
No está abierta alguna puerta de estas, ¿no?
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Como de que no hay.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Rolling is more tedious than it looks.
Ah, pues no hay.
Dull days for us are a sign of
Mm. Será otra hora, ¿no? Del día. Vamos a buscar una sillita para sentarnos. Mejor aquí, ¿no? Creo que hay una silla.
Good to see you, Master.
Aquí hay una silla, mira. ¿Qué horas son? Esta es la mañana, casi mediodía, ¿eh?
I've trained for this.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. My sword at the expense of my duty. Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Pues nada.
Boots laced.
Would that such peace reigned.
Vamos a descansar otro poquito. Es el atardecer, mira.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Quiet at last.
Have you business in Batal? Then you, good sir, will require an entry.
Ah, mira, ahí está, ahí está. Este es...
Leave me be.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
I do so enjoy these nights of gaiety.
Now this is a
I only
conundrum.
pray my watch finishes with
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
my sword arm some work.
I pray someone asks me to dance ere long.
Dull days for us are a sign of
This ain't my... That wouldn't do to meddle in each other's...
my sword arm could use
Fine
some
place to
work.
sit and gather one's thoughts.
To the sovereign's health, and a kingdom at peace.
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Off with you.
Fuera de aquí, dice.
Let us forget the dragon and dance the night away.
¿Qué es lo que hay que hacer? Se dice que el problema no está en una aparición pública, pero si tú eres el verdadero ascendido, entonces, ¿quién siente ahora el legítimo trono? Debes tener una mascarada y lograr acercarte al falso soberano, pero para poder entrar al salón del baile debes vestirte frontal. ¿Quién será?
Methinks I'll have a rest.
I do hope our sovereign's enjoying himself.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Wealth
There's
is
ought to be
rooted
said
in the soil of land.
Mayhap
Ramo de flores.
I shan't let
Túnica elegante.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
'twouldn't do to meddle in each other.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Oye, llegó, mira.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
My list of duties.
I do. I would fain aid you if you are in need.
One dance and my head. Naught but dreary duty awaits after this.
I'll not tolerate.
I do wonder who's behind the mask, but I shan't pry.
Why, you're...
Usted.
No. Pay me no mind.
Solo ignore mi presencia.
We who are gathered here are
Todos los que estamos reunidos aquí no somos más que nobles sin nombre. Sería inapropiado indagar sobre la identidad ajena.
No. We who are gathered here are...
We're the best there is.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Here I might
My list of duties grows ere longer.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Our first sovereign in decades. The last to end the age of proxies.
Indeed. The Arisen has always been the mainstay of Burma. Only they are.
No me fijé porque volteé a otro lado y no sabrá dónde era la misión o qué había que pasar.
Fair weather.
Pues ese señor no estaba, ¿no?
Have you heard?
Should
There's been
war
more
e'er erupt.
restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
Silence! You're far from your station, are you not?
Apparently, even privately owned items
You are
will
right,
be
of course.
curtailed soon.
I shall hold my tongue.
How dreadful!
This is
I've some servants ferrying things over from Batal.
sovereign is fighting fit to
You ought
return
not to
I wish to
abandon your
hasten
Peace
them
of our
along.
kingdom will be aught but a
Don't be like that. You know as well as I do that we're more likely to find a mouse trying to sneak into the palace kitchens than anyone else.
Our sovereign has recovered enough to walk. Word reached my ear that he would be attending, though I've yet...
Creo que hay que escuchar las pláticas de esta gente, ¿no?
No doubt he must first meet with the Queen Regent. Though mayhap he wishes not to show his face for aught, burned as it doubtless is, he has only just recovered from his glorious defeat of that dragon.
Surely 'twasn't my affairs of which they
This
whispered.
is quite a quandary.
Sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I quite understand what.
Naught but tedious talk.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
As I hear it, it turned from the high road only to vanish. 'Twas carrying some few dozen pawns at the time as well.
Strange tale indeed.
Una historia extraña.
Yet pawns are oft called nomads. They are
Se suelen llamar
creatures by
nómadas
nature.
a los
They are wont
peones.
to
Son
vanish
criaturas
on
transitorias por
occasion, are
naturaleza.
they
Están
not?
destinadas a desaparecer en ocasiones.
True, but pawns are not
Cierto.
the only ones who employ ox carts. I cannot help but worry that this business does not bode well for any of us.
Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place.
Ah, to get up on stage with backache like this.
I'd sooner stay out of that, were it possible. So tired. I'd kip
What
just
is one
about
to do?
any-
Comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Perhaps I'll go on an adventure of my invitation.
I must be vigilant. Townspeople depend on me.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten
I'm
something.
just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance? I find it liberating to hide my... I shan't let... Mayhap the banquet
Such
is
quiet
no less
is
important than death.
Twouldn't do to meddle.
Pray my watch finishes without incident.
What is one to do?
Dull days for us are a sum.
I pray someone asks me to...
You were posted in front of the passage yesterday, right? Next time, don't leave aught in front of the door. I had a hell of a time wrenching the damn thing open.
Beg your pardon? I'll be mindful of that from now on. Still, no doubt there are others who've no idea that's even a door. Mayhap someone should put up a sign, eh?
I'd sooner pray my watch finishes without incident. So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Nice place, this.
These masks are naught but a hindrance.
Push, and I'll be done for the day.
Not that import ever happens here, anyhow.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
Got to focus. My head will roll if
I
watch
always
goes
take
on.
a moment to review my affairs.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
A larger audience would mean perhaps I'll have a nap. Spend the noon in dreams.
Silence.
Business to attend to, friends to sup with.
Another ale can't make
Now, pay me. We who are gathered here.
These festivities are
Pues no sé.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Wait, new equipment's coming.
wood that
We're the best there is, and that.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. My sword arm to use some work. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
No sé qué más hay que hacer, ¿eh?
On me to bear what younger children can't.
a welcome
Surely
respite
'twasn't
from
my
all that
affairs of which they
hustle and
whispered.
bustle.
All this revelry.
Surely 'twasn't my affairs of which they whispered.
Or is what we do in vain? Nice place this, and in no hurry to leave. I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
I am in no mood to consort with riffraff.
What I can do for you?
No time to talk, I'm afraid.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins have been more trouble than I foresaw. My task is to seek out items of potential value. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings.
Un enigma, pero debo averiguar todo.
Back and forth I
Entonces
go
yo de ida y
on an
vuelta.
endless string of expeditions.
Now, we who are gathered here are not.
Pues no sé. Y usar una máscara. No sé, no sé. Hace rato como que interactuamos un poco con la gente, escuchando sus pláticas.
Leave me be.
Y si me quito la máscara.
Why, you're... Now, pay me no- We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles.
my boots, who wouldn't be?
This is quite
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
No sé si tuvo que haber pasado así, ¿eh?
The best quality of soldier
Mm.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty. If you want to leave, show us your sincerity.
Ofrecer un soborno. A la madre.
Don't you dare think to try anything.
Pay what's due, and you can bid this cell goodbye. Cause no trouble, and we'll get on just. Stupid little. I'm not putting up with this.
The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
A ver si no se guardó. Mm. Misiones. A ver si le ponemos lo de la posada, ¿no? Encuentra un lugar repleto de tomos. A la madre, se fue muy atrás, ¿no? Se fue muy atrás. A ver, misiones. Equipo. Historia. Se fue muy atrás de donde yo lo tenía, ¿eh? Ah, ya no se puede. Qué dolor, ¿eh? Pues hay que guardar más seguido en la
Might
posada,
scratch
¿eh?
another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense.
No tiene ningún
The
sentido.
doctor examined him afore and said he'd
Dijo
be
que me
better
con
with a
un
bit
poco
of
de
medicine.
medicamento.
Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must
Sabe
feel.
cómo se debe sentir, pero debe tener en mente que la salud de su hijo sigue debilitando. No hay medicina por él en la noche de la mañana. Requiere de un tratamiento adecuado. Estoy cuidando de él tan bien como puedo. Pido que sean pacientes. Sin embargo, si realmente no pueden confiármelo, tal vez prefiero la opción de llevarlo a casa con ustedes. Tal vez convalescer en un lugar familiar podría asistir su recuperación.
Of course.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are
Es
pressed enough
difícil
as
con las
'tis.
cosas como
All
están.
right, he stays. But pray,
I will look after him.
Esto no me había pasado.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of... I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the... Not to mention, I have to find the meat. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads,
Puedo
would you?
traerte lo
You
que
would procure
necesitas.
it yourself. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The
Miasmita.
slums are a bane to the body's humours, and its residents. We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the world at night.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
¿Dónde está la niña?
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
Ah, nos encontramos otra misión, ¿eh? Que no la tenía aquí. Mira, al anochecer. Es cuando sucede esto.
What should I do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and
Ahora está lleno de mugre y suciedad.
that's a problem for the
Es
church, as it draws from the
porque
river
ellos
to
usan
make
ese río para
holy
hacer la agua
water.
bendita.
The water. I was thinking
Eso podría ayudarles llevándoles minerales de oro. Después de todo, a nadie le haría bien que la iglesia se quede sin agua bendita.
anyone if I was hoping it. I'll help too. I'll look for
Buscaré
gold
minerales
ore
en todos los
every
lugares
place I
que
can think
conozco.
of.
Now we seek
Obtén 2
gold
piezas de
ore.
minera de oro.
Though it is sold in shops,
Oye, todo esto
mining
no
some
pasó la vez
ourselves
pasada.
might prove the better choice.
'Tis as you say.
Ah, es que todavía no activo la misión, mira. ¿Y dónde está el padre? Ahora no lo veo.
Nothing ever seems to happen.
Aquí está el padre, ¿no?
Tis good to see you are well. My days are spent in solemn reflection.
A ver. Ya lo habrá hecho. Es que no sé en qué parte se reseteó esto.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath.
Ah, ya lo hice, mira. Bueno, vamos a darles mi esmita. Me hace falta un...
Oh, there's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Oh, que la chica. Oro y mi esmita, ¿no? Que mi esmita sí tengo, ¿eh? Era algo blanco, ¿no? Mi esmita también. ¿Cuánto quería? ¿1 o 2? Misiones. 3 miasmitas. Miasmita. Creo que esto no lo requiero, ¿eh? No tengo la llave. Depositar. Estas misiones no las hicimos.
Suppose that's enough for one day. Oh, sets my thoughts down dark. Time to be heading home.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid.
Le debo mi gratitud.
Unfortunately, I
De
can give you
fortuna
little
no
more
puedo
than
darle
that.
más que eso. Perdone que debe regresar a mis rondas de email.
But
Pero en
in
lugar de
place of a reward,
recompensa, tal vez darle un
mayhap I could
recorrido
give you
por
a
las
tour. Only
instalaciones.
if
Solo
you've
si
the
cuesta
time
con el
and
tiempo y la
inclination,
disposición,
of
claro.
course.
¿Qué dice? ¿Le interesa el
What
acompañarme?
say you? As servants of the
Como
gracious
siempre, la
hand,
mano clemente,
we
probemos el
provide whatever
tratamiento que podemos a
treatment we
aquellos
can
desafortunados que
to those in
presentan
pit
malestares,
at
pero en ciertas
times.
instancias no es
Perhaps
suficiente.
you
Tal
will
vez
recall the
podría...
parents who were here when
Tal
you
vez
first arrived.
recordará a los padres que estaban aquí.
An unfortunate pair.
Una pareja sin suerte.
They've suffered no few hardships in the
Es poco lo
slums,
que han
and
padecido en
now
los barrios
even
bajos y
their
ahora
poor
les acontece
son
que su pobre hijo
Lubomir
Lumbir
has
ha caído
fallen by
enfermo.
chance.
Un
He was
hombre que
examined
iba
by a
pasando
Roman
porque se
man
lo revisó y
claiming to
dijo
be a
que ser un
doctor.
doctor, pero la familia no tenía el dinero para la medicina que
So,
requería.
he was
Entonces le
put into
pusieron
our
bajo mi
care.
cuidado. A ver, mira este...
Risen, have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure it doesn't grow.
A ver. Sí, es la señorita Elena.
Here he is. This
El
young man
joven
is
de
Lubomir.
Lubomir.
We've been administering the medicine
Está administrada la
recommended by the
medicina
doctor
recomendada
who
por el doctor
examined
que lo
him.
revisó, pero sigue sin mostrar
If he
señal
has to be
alguna de
perfectly
mejoría. Sigue siendo
honest,
honesta,
I doubt the
cuestionando la validez
soundness of
detrás
that
del
so-called
razonamiento de
book
ese
after
tal
all.
doctor.
There is no shortage
Después de
of
todo,
ne'er-do-wells
allá
out
afuera
there, willing to
sobran
claim
aquellos
their
con
medicine
males
the only
intenciones
cure,
dispuestos a proclamar
but
sus
they might
medicinas
inflate
como la
its
cura.
price. But I suppose I ought not
Pero
say
quizás
such
será
things
mejor
so
no
openly.
decir cosas como esas
At
tan
any rate,
abierto. En todo
I'd
caso,
best continue on my
voy
rounds.
con mi ronda.
Come, We've medicine to prepare. We've...
You there. Listen, the sisters here are good to
Bueno,
us.
en este
and I'm
lugar
growing
no,
weaker
nos tratan
day
bien,
by
pero
day.
cada día estoy más
It
débil.
started with a slight fever, and now I can
Empezó con
scarce
una
lift
fiebre
myself
ligera, ahora
up.
apenas si consigo
See
levantarme
that
por mi
empty
cuenta.
bed?
Es como una cama vacía.
An
Un
old
anciano
man
estaba
was
acostado en
lying
ella
on it till
apenas
just
hace
he
unos
told me
días.
he was feeling better, that he'd be well
Que
enough to
pronto
leave
estaría
for
lo
long.
suficiente para irse, y ahora él...
And now he's... Mayhap I'm just
Tal
imagining
vez estoy
things.
imaginando cosas,
I
pero que
hope
sea
that's the case.
no sea el caso.
And yet,
Y aún así...
God,
algo no está
something-
bien con este
Pray,
lugar.
should you hear
Por
any
favor,
queer
si
rumors
lleva a escuchar algún
about the
rumor
gracious
extraño sobre la
hand,
mano clemente, ven a contarme
come
al
tell me of
respecto.
them,
Si investigara
won't you?
yo mismo, pero apenas
I'd
puedo
see to-
moverme. Recibiste el recorrido por la mano clemente. Investiga la mano clemente. No, ya estamos haciendo otra misión, ¿no?
Each of our patients
Cada uno de
deserves our
sus
full
merece toda
attention.
nuestra atención. Si tan solo hubiera manos
more
ayudar.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? Do not approach me.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
I must be.
No está abierto ahorita. O sea, la investigación de esto es en todos lados, ¿eh?
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he?
¿Acaso el amigo del Lumber, él está mejor, no crees?
There has been talk of sending him
Solo
down to the
sobre mandarlo al
basement.
sótano. Si se
Should
diera
his
el caso
condition
de
fail
su
to
condición no
improve.
tuviera
That
mejoras.
is, the basement sick room.
A la
where our
enfermería
most
del sótano
critical
donde nuestros
patients
pacientes más graves
convalesce under the
convalecen bajo el
professor's
cuidado
care.
de la abadesa.
None of the other sisters
Ninguno de los
permitted
demás
entry,
hermanos tiene permitido
including
entrar,
myself.
incluyéndome a mí.
Tell us, she gives the
Se cuenta que le da a los
patients
pacientes una
special
medicina
medicine.
específica, no sé qué
I
clase.
know
A
not
veces
what
escucho
kind.
gritos extraños y lamento que se alza
Kinds,
desde ahí abajo.
which is to
Pero
be
es de
expected.
esperarse. Aquellos que
Those who
terminan
come here
aquí
suffer all
sufren
manner
todo
of
tipo de
afflicting
aflicciones. Aún así, una
A
parte
part
de
of me
mí
is of
teme por
fear.
ellos. Habla con Luti.
Boy, you risen. Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be
Hablé
willing
con los
to lend
cerdos y al
us a
parecer
hand
todavía
here,
nos quedan
Arisen?
problemas. ¿Querrás
Just
darnos
one
una mano
more
de nuevo?
time. Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river? Now lots of people who live near the priests have been
Los
treating
cerdos han
everyone
tratado a
as
todo
best
el
they
mundo lo
can.
mejor que han podido,
But there's
pero la
nowhere
misión no
near
está para
enough. I
atender a
want to
todos.
help
Quiero
them.
ayudarles, que no
But
estoy
I'm
segura
not
qué hacer.
gonna ask you, that is.
¿Podrías conseguir más medicina ascendido?
Oh, thank. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops or make some ourselves by
Para
combining
curar
the
la plaga.
ingredients.
Very well, if I must.
So, the
Llevan
worst
el
of us
sótano
are
a los
taken
que
to the
están, pero
basement.
quizá ahí la sección de buses que escucho por
And
las
none
noches.
say the abbess can enter?
No solo se me permite entrar a la
The gracious
abadesa,
hand
sino
has a
que Clemente
secret.
tiene un
It is the
secreto, sin
abbess
duda
who
la
keeps
abadesa es
it.
quien lo
You've
guarda.
done this much for me.
¿Qué has hecho todo por
Would you be
intentar
willing to go
hacer
further?
todavía más? Debo averiguar qué
I
está
must
pasando ahí
find out
abajo.
what... You've my thanks.
No puedo soportar
I
estar
just
aquí
can't, of
acostado sin
course.
saber.
All the better should your search come to naught. But if you
Pero si
do
acaso
find
descubres
aught
algo
amiss
de
down in that
fuera
basement,
del lugar algo fuera del lugar en el
must be the
sótano,
abbess
tendrás
still.
que hacer obra de la
Should you find
abadesa.
evidence fit to implicate
Si
her,
encuentras evidencia
will
suficiente
you
para
help me see to
implicarla,
it that justice is carried out?
ayudaré a asegurarme que al final de la justicia se cumpla. Ok.
See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels.
Ya
and we've
informé mis
arranged a signal.
sospechas a los centinelas.
If you apprehend the
Y hemos
abbess,
acordado una señal. Si detienes a la abadesa, ellos sabrán que deben acercarse a esta, a arrestarla. Por eso te lo ruego, encuentra la evidencia.
if it exists to be found.
Si es que existe.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Bueno.
I knew it to be so.
Mapa, misiones. Yo a la Dafne la medicina para curar plaga. Que
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much. This will make up with so many sick. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine? Not yet.
me faltan dos.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Depositar, retirar. De la plaga.
My body's not forgiving me for last night's scuffle. I've trained for this.
Dead on my feet.
I'm aching for a fight.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just... Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be
Lleva esto a la
plenty.
iglesia.
Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways towards improving life in the slums.
La bendición de compartir.
Tis as you say.
Objetos. Nos dio un escarabajo loco, ¿no?
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
¿Qué horas son? Tal vez ya
I know
podamos
not
pasar.
why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Hasta viernes.
Aptly said.
Medicina sin etiquetar. Registro de tratamientos.
Me?
Documento que detalla los síntomas de varios pacientes. Entre aquellos dados de alta distinguen los nombres de Jenna y Bruno. Quizá un doctor avesado podría acertar su composición.
Perhaps it would serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Tis as you say.
Listo. A ver, aquí hay un símbolo diferente.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like.
Es una persona de bien, parece una santa. Su cuidado constante resultó mi salud. Por un buen tiempo estuve al borde de la vida y la muerte en esa enfermería del sótano, y ella me acompañó durante todo el proceso, bendito sea. Ya que no extraño aquel sótano, es un lugar inquietante, oscuro y sombrío, colmado con los gemidos de los enfermos. Supongo que es de esperar, considerando la condición de aquellos albergados. Seguro también yo gemía. Habla con Jenna.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the
La
gracious
abadesa de la
hand,
mano
a
clemente,
fine woman
una
by
gran
all
mujer sin lugar a
accounts.
dudas.
I was
Alguna
in
vez
her
estuve
care once
bajo su
myself.
cuidado. Debo
But I
admitir, siempre
must
sentí que
admit,
algo raro
for
sobre
you
ella.
see, I was only a little
Pero
under
solo
the
estaba un
weather when
poco
I
malo
entered
cuando
her
empezó a
care.
cuidar, pero luego comenzó a
Then I
enfermar
started
más y más
getting
hasta
sicker
que
and
tuve certeza
sicker,
de que la
till
muerte
I
vendría
in the
por mí.
end I survived.
Al final
But
sobreviví,
methinks
pero creo que fui
I was
uno de
one
los
of the
pocos
lucky
que
few.
estuvo esa suerte. Todos
So
murieron
many
ahí.
died down there. And once
Una
I
vez la vi
saw
a la
her,
vez hablando
the
con un
abbess.
hombre extraño.
She handed him a large
Ella le
parcel,
entregó un
all
paquete
wrapped
grande,
up,
estaba envuelto
and
y él
he
le
gave
dio
her
algo
something
pequeño de
small. You'd
vuelta.
think 'twere medicine.
Fue medicina,
I'd
pero
not
no
have
habría
bought
comprado
medicine
medicina
from
de
a
un
man
hombre
like
como
that.
ese. Tendría la apariencia de un
They were
delincuente.
whispering. But
Estaban
I did hear
susurrando,
one
pero
of them
conseguía
say aught
algo
about
que
keeping
dijo que
quiet.
debían guardar
'Tis
silencio. Es algo
well,
sospechoso,
where's
¿no
they
cree?
meet?
¿Dónde
It
se
was in the
veían?
square in the
Era en
eastern
la
part of the
plaza
common
en que está
quarter,
en la parte del distrito
and
comunal.
always a
Era
night,
de
as I
noche,
recall.
según recuerdo. En la plaza del distrito comunal. Vamos a la plaza.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
En la plaza del distrito comunal. Plaza del distrito comunal. A ver.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Here.
Toma.
Aye, this is plenty.
Esto es suficiente.
Lord Phaesus is like to be in
Los
your
jueces
debt.
habrá de quedarte de bien.
Nicely done.
Bien hecho,
Suppose
supongo
it
que no
can't have
pudo
been
haber
easy to procure
sido
this
fácil
so
obtener
quickly.
tanto en tan poco tiempo.
You suppose wrong.
Supones mal.
command
Yo
their
comando la
full
plenitud
faith.
de su fe. Me
'Tis
resulta
simple
simple
for me to
extraer lo
extract
que
what I
requiero.
will.
Ha! You're a fearsome one.
Eres alguien de
Here's
temer.
hoping
Espero
I
nunca
ne'er end
terminar
up in
bajo
a-
tu
Enough.
cuidado. Suficiente.
I
Te
gave
di
you
lo
yours,
tuyo, ahora
now you give me
dame lo
mine.
mío. Y seré
I'd not be
vista
seen here with you.
en este lugar
Ah,
contigo.
of course. Wouldn't
Nos
want to
podemos
hurt
permitir
the
escuchar la
lady
imagen que
saint's
tiene la gente
image in
corriente
the
de la
eyes of
señorita
the
Santa. O
common
sí, aquí
folk.
tienes tu
Would
bendición
gladly
especial.
understand each other.
Qué bueno que nos entendemos. Hasta la
Aye.
próxima.
Be seeing
Nos vemos.
Lord Phaesus. 'Tis a name of great import, of that I am certain.
How very peculiar.
I fear I've much to attend to.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Huh. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Pues ya no nos dice exactamente qué hacer, ¿eh?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich.
This place gives me an ill feeling. Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
But I like it. Got something for me?
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything?
Darle los registros, no darle nada. ¿La medicina o los registros? ¿Qué será lo adecuado? Pues...
These look like records.
registros de los tratamientos.
Johan and Bruno.
Conozco a esos dos, salieron de aquí no hace mucho, sanos como un par de manzanas. Recuerdo que eran especialmente obedientes a la albadesa. Que eso les ganó una salida segura. Puede que sepa algo de utilidad, tanto como pueden ser detrás de ti. Quizá podría hablar de ellos por mí. Ah, y a ver el otro.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found... Do you think... Could I... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must...
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe. The doctor over in the rest...
¿Dónde está el doctor? ¡A la madre! El doctor está hasta su mamá.
It is no great shock to me.
As I recall, the two shared a few whispered...
Aye, that late.
Puedes saber. Está lejísimos. Está bien lejos. No, luego sigamos esta misión, ¿eh? Va a seguir la misión principal. No tengo la de la niña, mira. Aquí había una niña que hablábamos. ¿Qué era ella?
What do you think? Does this suit... What do you think? Does this suit me?
¿Qué era ella, no?
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Vamos a guardar.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Getting proper rest isn't it?
Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
No tengo la de la niña, ¿eh? Que veo una niña, pero bueno. A lo mejor es avanzando en la historia, ¿no? Pero creo que lo de la niña me salió después de haber hecho lo del viejito este.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Ese era el que capturaron, ¿no?
That's it. I've had enough.
Ah. Así influye que...
Have a little faith when you...
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Ya, ¿no? Sí influye que no estemos vestidos, ¿eh? Vale, pues vamos a vestirnos. Creí que no, ¿eh? Retirar.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Always got to be in the thick of things, me.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
Well, have you found... Oh, guide me
Lo de la
outside.
bóveda.
I'll not stick to it and get cut off. Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
No sale.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness.
No sé más que una humilde criada al servicio de la
might I beg
nobleza.
a
¿Puedo
moment
pedirle un segundo de su tiempo? Mi señor necesita ayuda.
And I'm
Tenía
hoping
que
you'll
esperar,
consider
considerar ofrecer
offering
su
your
asistencia.
assistance.
Claro.
Oh, thank you,
Le
sir.
agradezco. No se imagina.
Might we
Podemos
continue
continuar
this
la conversación en un lugar
conversation
más
somewhere more
discreto.
discreet?
Asunto es
The
bastante
matter
delicado
it
y no deseo
concerns
arriesgar.
is you will find my master's manor
Encontraré
in
la
the
misión de mi señor en el distrito de la nobleza.
Meet
Ruego
me
que
there
vaya
at
en
your
cuanto le
earliest
sea
convenience.
posible. Bueno, de todas esas misiones no las teníamos. Este señor se quedó atorado ahí.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are, words may be, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained.
Vientos.
Dead on my feet.
Oi, who's there?
So tired. I'd kick just about anywhere.
Me gustaría esperar para ver lo de la niña, ¿eh?
I sleep on my word.
Pues sacamos más misiones que no teníamos, ni una de esas.
I don't feel safe here.
How vast the sea is.
I wonder what lies.
Well met. This is. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Pasar el rato.
Many thanks.
Ya es la tardecita.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
There's no telling what will happen if I linger here.
A hard day's work will achieve it.
Sé que hay unos ítems aquí, pero... Dice que aquí hay algo, pero... Ese algo está boogie boogie. Eso sí, ya está la niña.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned it. How do I wind up here anyhow?
Antes se ponía aquí la niña. Aquí arriba. A lo mejor en la tarde-noche. Yo no la veo.
Heading home. Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
I pray this harvest is a plentiful one. Got something for me?
Did you want something? Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Es que ya va a atardecer.
Whatever am I to do? I've naught to say. Marriage isn't taught.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned it.
La niña no está. O sea, era esta. Esta es la chamaquilla. Está durmiendo. Es que el tiempo pasa bien lento aquí, Me gustaría poder elegir el tiempo,
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Se pone por aquí la niñita cuando ya se activa la misión. Bueno, vamos a esperar y ahorita vuelvo en un segundito.
I don't mind a bit of danger, me. My legs are fair numb from walking about town. I'm dead tired. Time to go home and write down the day's pickings. One can ne'er be too careful.
Oh, oh.
home and write down the day's pickings.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple afore bed.
What's the point? The morrow will be no different.
My legs are fair numb from walking about town.
If I stay here, I'm in for a fight.
My legs are fair numb from walking about town.
No se ha parado la niña. Ah, la madre. Vamos a ver si se paró. ¿Es esta? Es esta.
Did you want something?
Pues ya no se activa la misión.
Did you want something? I've somewhere to.
Me están esperando, dice.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Life can be tiring even if you've no troubles.
Otra vez se va a dormir. A la madre. Está cabrón. Bueno, luego volvemos. Vamos a hablar con el capitán.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Such quietude.
Está con el capitán. A ver. Equipo.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. Mayhap 'twould be prudent. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray.
Huzzah! You've done it!
We have achieved our objective.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
A ver, misiones.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to for some time now, and so, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our but Mayhap approaching the false sovereign.
Que nos vamos a acercar al soberano.
What say you, your majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries, once your infiltration is here, this should suffice to help you take care, your majesty. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the...
Acércate al falso soberano. Bueno. Vamos a descansar en la posada. Para que guarde.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Good evening, sir. I
Descansa.
trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
Hasta el
Getting proper
anochecer.
rest is an important.
Se habrá ido mi...
'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Necesitamos otro...
Who are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern. The fellow...
Buscar peón. Clase mago. Femenino humano. Misiones sí. La defensa para garantizar. Siempre a favor de una ofensiva audaz. Le gusta explorar y recoger objetos. Apoya la ayuda. El apoyo y ayuda a los aliados este. Rastreador, mira. Está bueno. Cirujano. Me gusta este.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map, if ever you've need of an ear to listen.
Mientras. Salir de la fisura. Ah, bueno, y de los otros. Resiste escarabajo del Don a Euro. Misión del peón. Derrotar a un minotauro.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. Aught about this reeks of a plot.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident aught about this
Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. Shall we bring the medicine we discovered to the...
I've not much to say at the moment.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll...
Bueno, pues vamos a ver si logramos ahora sí la misión. Que este me dejaba una misión, ¿no?
The sculptor's home is...
Ah, ya la tengo, la del escultor.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
¿Qué dice Marcus este?
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility.
Ya llegamos.
Children at a fair. Only we drink more wine.
Ah, mira, ahí va.
I've no time to waste on the likes of you.
Ah, mira. El trono robado. Ah, pues mira, era aquí.
Well now.
Vaya, eres...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
Estamos registrando el área.
In here.
Por aquí.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so
No
much as
empezó
a
ni siquiera
shadow.
una sombra.
Be that as it may.
You are
Aunque
excused.
están excusados.
Leave this place.
En
ere you
lugar de
invite
que
our
inviten
noble
sobre
host wrath
ustedes la
upon
ira de
yourself.
nuestro
I
noble
will
huésped.
summon you if
Les
aught is
mandaré
amiss.
a llamar si algo fuera del lugar.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search
Tienes la
of
cara de
a
estar
juicy
buscando un
morsel.
jugoso bocado.
Would you be looking for
¿Será que estás buscando
this,
esto?
perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring.
Sigan
You take with
sirviendo.
some green
Me
lad
toman
can't
por un
handle
simple
his
pelele que
cards.
no puede con
I'm your
sus
damned
copas.
king, and a
Es un
king
maldito
deserves
rey
royalty.
y el rey merece tratado ser real.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Claro, su majestad.
Tell us, Your Majesty.
Díganos,
would you
maestro, ¿le
prefer more
gustaría
drink,
encontrar
or
otra forma
shall
de
we find
entretenernos?
some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's
Cambiemos
change
un
things
poco
up.
las cosas.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check.
Sobre
Lest
el
you
mundo.
forget, these celebrations
Que
of
olvidaras estas
valor
celebraciones a tus
are
manos
but a
son una
pretense
pretensión
for
para
more
asuntos más
serious
serios.
matters.
I know. I do.
No sé.
It's just I get the poison in
Luego
me
tan
and
solo me
things
entra el
happen.
veneno y cosas
You
pasan.
need only serve as our false
Solo necesitas
king
servir
until
como
Sven
nuestro
becomes
falso rey hasta Steven se vuelva cónsul.
Till then, however,
No obstante, por ahora harías bien en
do well
recordar
to
que tu
remember
papel
that your
requiere cierto
role
nivel de
demands a
dignidad.
certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand
Confío
your
en que entiende
position,
su posición,
Your
su majestad.
Majesty.
Nay, I mean I.
Como diga,
As you say,
me iré a bajar la ebriedad.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade
Este no es el
hall,
salón de
and
mascaradas.
we now find ourselves quite alone.
Encontramos en
Let's
pleno
say
salón.
we
¿Qué parece mejor
dispense
nos
with
deshacemos de
such
tanta
pretenses
pretensión y
and
hablamos
speak
abiertamente
openly
el
with
uno
one
con el
another?
otro?
Lord Phases.
Lord Faces.
That will do.
Eso
If you're
bastará. Si te
discovered, yours
descubren,
won't
tu
be the
cabeza
only
no
head
será la
that
única que
rolls.
ruede.
What is your purpose
Me
here?
pregunto cuál es tu propósito aquí.
If you came to learn of the sovereign,
Si
then
vas a
'tis
aprender sobre el
as
soberano,
you
entonces es
seem,
como
a
el
man
hombre no es más
is
que un
not
falso bebedor,
ale swilling
fabricado por la
pretender
reina
plucked up by the
regente.
Queen Regent. Of course, that
Eso
begs the
plantea la
question.
pregunta:
If he's a mere mummer,
si es tan
then
solo un
where
actor, entonces ¿dónde
might
podría
our
estar nuestro
true
verdadero
Arisen
ascendido?
be? You'd best go.
Es mejor que sigas.
I'll
Haré
do
lo
what I
que
can
pueda
to
para
help you
asistir
make
en
your
tu
escape.
escape. Bueno. Por fin avanzamos. Como verás, manejo un servicio que tiende ciertos placeres. Puedes venir a jugar cuando quieras, si es que escapas con vida, claro. Aunque debes saber que nuestros servicios no son baratos. Membresía de Mirmecon. Repórtate con el Capitán Brandt. Un ramo de flores.
Come see me in my bordel. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Instruiré a mis asistentes que te manden directamente conmigo.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
To each their own. The world's better for it.
Been a while since I heard a good story. I'll find myself a welcome country soon enough.
What is life without a little spice?
This isn't much to go on.
Work done gracelessly. Work done poorly.
Aposentos de dignatarios, dice.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Crowns and politics are no concern.
No hay nada.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. Always puts me in a contemplative mood.
I get along with everyone.
Lovely disposition. The sky always.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Where was I headed? Not
It's
about to turn
delightful
out so far.
breeze.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Extracto de estabilidad.
Why, they're all enamored with me.
I'm just grateful.
Remedio absorbente.
So many happy voices.
Now.
Always sets me to thinking.
Tónico alentador. Tónico alentador.
Whatever am I to do? If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes. All this walking's made my legs ache of fright. Do you suppose that was funny?
Whatever's to be done.
Tranquilidad prescrita. Bueno. Hemos saqueado todo.
Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Vamos a hablar con el capitán.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Ah, mira, ¿quién no lo agarré?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering.
Okay.
And make them an ally to our cause.
Hace rato me agarré bien. No creo que había, pero... Ahora fue diferente. Vamos a hablar con este.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's...
Lo de la mascarada, listo.
Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then.
Es más el títere de Disa, al parecer. Es probable que no sepa nada de sus maquinaciones. Incluso si fuera eliminado, sospecho que algún otro simplemente tomaría su lugar. Pero algo que llame mi atención es el otro hombre que mencionó, Faesus. Parece que es alguien importante que nunca había oído de él. Permite investigar más sobre este asunto. Lo hizo muy bien su majestad.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
This is beyond...
I'm glad of any business.
Vamos a hablar por la última misión, ¿no?
There is much we ought to tend to.
Sobre los rumores de Ala. Tengo noticias del regente sucesor Steven. Su majestad despidió la entrega de un paquete sospechoso a un hombre llamado Ala. Resulta que un ministro muy devoto a la reina regente y uno de sus aliados más poderosos del palacio. Con el esfuerzo que le llevó a pasar desapercibido, claro, Ala quería mantener en secreto su entrega. Simple hecho razón para sospechar que las máquinas de Disa hay que llevar al fondo de esto. El regente sucesor pretende llamar a sus sospechosos al caer la noche. Le invito a aprovechar esta oportunidad para buscar en los aposentos del ministro y ver si hay algo importante. ¿Qué dice su majestad?
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete and utter success.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
Vamos a ver si está lo de la niña. Guardamos. Pues no, mira, no se ha activado el evento de la niña aquí.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll put something to be blunt as a hammer. What's this all about?
¿Quién sabe?
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go.
I don't like it here.
Esta es, pero no. Todo el día está
Master, my
durmiendo.
heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Todo el día durmiendo. Porque quería ver a sus papás, decía. Es como un sueño, que no sé qué, y le dábamos primero unas flores, luego plata y luego ya no me acuerdo qué me da. No, y luego ya que luego la fuéramos a ver. Pues vamos a equiparnos la armadura, ¿no? Y vamos a... Encuentro desconcertante. Registra los aposentos de Allard. Pues vamos a
Onward
los...
to Burnworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Horns may not have
Come any closer, and I'll scream.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Not much going on.
Pues vamos para allá arriba.
It was an eventful journey. We shall await you.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me.
Sígueme. Dame el otro que me dice.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
Ya lo hemos leído.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say. I'm not sure who gave the orders, but I'd like to know what they were thinking. Just beyond my ken, I'll say that much.
as it should be. No.
Está aquí, mira. Para el otro lado.
I'll hear no more of this tittle-tattle, thank you. Pray focus on the task at hand.
My sword arm could use some work.
I'm in it now.
I wish the
De aquí igual subir y arriba, ¿no?
minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
Aye, it happened just yesterday, in fact. Put me in the right state when I saw the door unguarded.
Me caigo, ¿eh? Bien, buen...
Business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour.
I would not presume to
No
know.
diré que lo sé, señor.
However,
Sin embargo,
it must be a
debe ser
highly
asunto
sensitive
verdaderamente
matter for the
delicado
regent
para que el
king
regente
to
sucesor
request a
solicite su
private
audiencia
audience.
privada.
Perhaps the boy
Quizá el chico
finally
finalmente
grown
entendió los
wise
beneficios
to
de
the
mi ayuda. Puede que
benefits
sea solo
my
el títere de su madre, pero al menos sabe lo que le conviene.
My lord,
Mi señor,
if someone
si
wanted
alguien lo
Oh,
escucha,
unwring your hands,
no
you
deja de
fool.
preocuparte, idiota.
As if anyone in this
Como si alguien en este
palace
palacio se
would
atreviera a
dare
decir
say a
algo en mi
word
contra.
now. If
Si
William
William pregunta, dile que esperaré por
Tell her to
mí,
await me
que
in my
espere por mí en
chambers.
mis aposentos.
I will
Regresaré en
return.
breve. Aquí dice alguien mandando a llamar a Allard. Registra los aposentos de Allard. Oh, mira. Carta con el blasón de Batal.
surely none more important than this.
Pero ninguno
I
tan
speak of the
importante como este.
ascension of the
Hablo del
sovereign.
ascenso del soberano.
Indeed.
Ciertamente,
But
pero
that,
eso,
Your
su
Grace, would
excelencia,
be better
será
discussed
mejor
in the
discutirlo
presence
en
of
presencia
your
de su
mother.
madre. ¿Y ahora? ¿Para dónde? Yo creo que para acá, ¿no? Campamento mundano.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Repórtate con el capitán Brandt. Ah, fue fácil. Jasper. Un cofrecito.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Para allá.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Well, well.
Vaya, vaya.
We meet again.
Nos volvemos a ver. ¿Acaso
Is
los
this
negocios
stealthy
furtivos se te
business
han vuelto
becoming a habit?
costumbre? A ver.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us? We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for
Aunque esperábamos
slightly
un poco
more
más de privacidad, si
privacy,
sabe
if
a qué
you
me refiero.
catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Su acompañante.
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady.
Entendido,
If
Miguel.
anyone asks, I shall
No
say
diré
I
nada.
saw naught.
A narrow escape.
Por poco. Considérate con suerte de que fue alguien muy fácil de ofuscar. ¿Por qué me ayudaste?
I don't appreciate
Me
having
desagrada
my
que
motives
cuestionen mis
questioned.
razones. Hice lo que
I did
consideré
as I
mejor.
saw fit.
¿Algo más?
Something tells me this shan't be
No,
the
me
last
dice que
I
no
see
será la
you.
última vez que te vea.
Perhaps you'll be
Quizá
good
tenga
enough
la
to
bondad de
repay me
pagarme la próxima
when
vez que nos
next we meet.
encontremos.
Off you go now. Off you go now.
Si deseas hablar más,
wish to
tendrás que
speak
esperar.
further,
Este no es el
you'll
lugar
have to
ni el
wait.
momento.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I see myself as I'm ready for patrol. Head to the road. Force goes around. Why did last?
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Correcto.
Not sure how much longer.
Vamos por acá. Ya no sabemos la ciudad, O más o menos, ¿no? Pero creo que la posada está pasando esto, ¿no?
There is much we ought to tend to.
Dime los rumores sobre Alar.
Majesty's claim as a true
Una carta que lleva un blasón que parece del origen batalí. La mejor será entregárselo al capitán Brandt.
I know this sigil well.
Conozco bien ese sello, es el blasón del país vecino de Batal. Un territorio en el que Vermont no tiene relaciones oficiales de momento. Veamos, aquí dice, fieles a nuestra palabra, te ofrecemos el poder del camino divino. Por favor, dese prisa en asegurarme. Un segundo. Bueno. Por favor, desde prisa asegúrame, Melbe. Cuando los meses estén listos aquí, se pondrá en marcha nuestro plan. A decir verdad, es una lista muy pobre. Aunque es claro que la reina regente conspira con Bata. Y no es buena señal. Pero de momento la situación política es estable. En el pasado se derramó mucha sangre entre Vermouth y su vecino. Me temo que una asociación así solo significaría derramar más. De cualquier modo, parece que nuestra búsqueda nos ha generado más preguntas. Lo más importante, ¿qué significa asegurar Melb? Y esto del camino divino. Investigaré este asunto lo mejor que pueda. Mientras tanto, Su Majestad, si tiene algo de tiempo, por favor dirígase a Melb. Solo hasta que sepamos algo sobre los planes de la reina regente, podremos empezar a boicotearlos. Y ahora que lo recuerdo, tome esto. Quizá le ayude a acelerar el paso del camino a Melb. Bien. Anillo de cúmulo.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
These writings could be...
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
Waiting around doesn't seem like to do us much good. What could we be missing here?
Bueno.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Yeah? What is it?
Y la niña no llega.
I suppose I could use a moment to catch my breath. I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
Si no hubiera encontrado con Su Majestad cuando lo hice, me temo que esta nación habría recorrido un falso camino. Mi gratitud hacia usted y hacia el poder que orquestó nuestro fortuito encuentro no tiene límites. Creo que merece que con creces esta muestra de mi estima. Y le ruego que sea de ayuda en el largo camino que tiene delante. Brandt. Virtud acelerada. Oh, mira, una espadita. Pues vamos a descansar.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace.
Tu peón ha vuelto a ti desde el otro lado de la fisura. En este viaje me hice indispensable para el ascendido. Nuestros muchos encuentros me enseñaron sobre el combate. Descubrí muchos aventurándome a lugares peligrosos y remotos. Todo al almacén. Ida, Callister y Ralph. Mira, los tres que fueron. Insignia de peón, adquirir un objeto. 10.000. Unos 3.000, ¿no?
I served one master who had every pawn change vocation upon a whim. It was a bit befuddling, but each to their own.
Ser un maestro que hizo a sus peones cambiar de clase por capricho. Fue algo desconcertante, pero es cosa suya.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
A ver, vamos a ver. Esta espada es mejor que la que trae, ¿no? Sí, mira. Bueno. Pues por aquí le vamos a dejar. Estuvo bueno. Quedó mejor realmente después del error que tuvimos. Entonces, pues para la siguiente, ahora sí vamos a salir de la ciudad y le vamos a dar a muchos monstruos. Hemos avanzado en la historia principal. Nos estamos viendo. Hasta la próxima.